There you go.
Native Passat. MTS. Yeah. Niggas is mumbling, I'm here to speak up. They know I don't play with them verses. I fuck the beat up.
That shit like that, nigga.
That intro, I knew I was good with that one, man. I was one of them joints, man.
Which one is this called?
That's the intro to the project. Acting like it's just randomly we in the studio type shit.
Oh, okay.
Like some behind the scenes shit.
We don't get anything like that.
Welcome Native Passat. MTS. Yeah. Niggas is mumbling, I'm here to speak up. They know I don't play with them verses. I fuck the beat up. My journey from Mr. Softy copping the freeze cups to the valley in LA, cocking some free sluts. Never will I ease up, determination sets me apart. A van that came to the game, but I don't play with you sharks. Made my lane from my pain, yo, I speak from the heart. Your favorite rapper never made any charts. Still cashing out. The same nigga that your lady asked about. Spilling champagne, smoking blunts, had a vast amount spit. Lyrical strays that go past your scalp. In the game, lacking talent, one of few that can last a drought. Nigga, I'm cocky cause I'm able. I see you niggas, but they couldn't stop me if they made you. The hand that rocks the cradle, right rhymes for cash and rock vintage labels. My stock is rising, honestly, I deserve appraisal. I had this vision looking out my mama's navel. With the same eyes behind the scope, I won't praise you. Bang.
I'm just like you, a regular human being, and the music speaks for itself. And I think y'all guys are gonna love it. Like, as the video is there, playing, he gonna get the pieces of me, like, telling, we also gonna play, like, some records as well to kind of get the footage, to hear the music louder than actually.
Yeah.
Just more so not, I didn't want to, like, do, like, a kind of, like, a in-person interview type thing, but in the sense I was gonna record it like a book, you know, like you're riding around on a long trip, you hear me talking type.
I got you.
I wake up every morning, then I roll up. Same streets my toes touch, made my heart froze up. I told puffs to my angels that's already higher. Staying low with my bro, blazing a friendly fire. Talking business like we had wealthy priors, but ours were dreams of bitches and Pirelli tires. At the car show where all the stars go. Am I reliving my past? Only Allah knows. I talk hope so I know what dreams feel like. Accepting your truth, acknowledgement of your real life. New niggas getting rich off of pills and swipes, with no life assurance in a coffin sealed tight. That's karma. Ignorance is bliss, but this shit compared to honor. A cold world, but I stay warm in this bomber. Stone Island, dope pounding for when I'm a goner. Yeah. Nothing changes, still remains the same. Nothing changes, still remains the same. Yeah. Nothing changes, still remains the same. 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 Fuck it. Check. I swap blank stares of photos of those who ain't here. The highest under God, yeah, I'm ranked there. Vintage Jordans from 2000s with the paint wears. More deposits, less withdrawals as the bank clears. Every check I make thinking is my kid straight, or is my mom's worried about paying her bills late? My intentions is pure, never reveal hate or front like I deal weight. I had to build faith, God-given skills. I was at the bottom till I clawed in them hills. Days I fought for them deals, make a movie out of them. Can't ignore the real, cause even hate is a sign of support still. I'm a product of my neighborhood, in love with nice garments, good weed and flavored woods. Russian cream as I scheme, here to stay for good. Through it all, I never fall like they said I would. Nah, nothing changes, still remains the same. Nothing changes, still remains the same. Yeah, nothing changes, still remains the same. 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 Fuck it.
Oh, that's fire. I can't even lie.
That pussy pinker than guava. I'm tryna be your baby father, lock you down forever. Here's a cheddar, set you up proper. No matter how it goes, you know what nigga got you.
Shrimps and fly shit round here, cause we got options.
That pussy pinker than guava. I'm tryna be your baby father, lock you down forever. Here's a cheddar, set you up proper. No matter how it goes, you know what nigga got you.
Shrimps and fly shit round here, cause we got options.
That sexy confidence, you wear it well. Whether it's airbrush nails or latest Chanel's, you get me out my shell. My eyes looking through your frame like gazelles. I be compelled to murder that thing. This be the farewell.
Carter Block, 222nd Street, 136th Avenue. The land of the overlook. And it plays into my upbringing as a shorty. I always felt like I was overlooked. I wasn't the fastest on the ball court. I wasn't the tallest. You know, I couldn't really jump out the building like that, but I always knew how to get it done on the court. And I took that same approach with the music. I let people think that, man, he ain't this, he ain't that, until I show you, you know, you gotta respect mine, you know. I always say basketball was my first love, but once reality sets in, you know, it was time for me to switch it up, and then I gave my all to the music. Like, I must admit, you know, I had a tricky relationship with music, you know. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. So I had to think, what am I gonna do else? You know, I went and got a job. I did it all, you know, but the music was there always. I always loved it, but I always fall out of love with it. It's just like, sometimes, you know, the iron would hit, and I'd be like, yo, I could write this, I could write that, and then, you know, reality hits. You got bills to pay, you got things to do, you know, that sometimes music ain't gonna get to it unless you put your all into it. So I wasn't ready at times. It took me to like break my ankle and get inspired by the music, basically being forced in the house, where I was in the house for 5 months. Couldn't do nothing but lay down and listen to music. I think around the time when I broke my ankle, it just got me inspired to basically sit there and listen to music, study the craft, get better with it, study classics, study flows, study cadence, study penmanship, you know, schemes and stuff like that. And from there, my love got back to the music. It was just that. Music always been in my heart, you know. Like, to the point when I was a kid, I used to spend my allowance money on clue mixtapes. Just the passion was there since then. And I think that's where it's at right now, where I took that drive right there and made it into a passion, a job, a homework. You know, I was really studying it. Like, studying flows, study the classics, study the cadences, study the schemes, the metaphors. I really took it like it was schoolwork. And it got to the point where I'm back in the studio recording, you know. And I've been working on this project here in Navy Passat basically for years, you know, from down when I was in VA, messing with Bless. So, you know, back home with Rule. And those records that made me who I am today, where now I'm ready, you know. I put Navy Passat together crazy. And I think people gonna enjoy it. You know, I got everything for y'all. You know, whether it be the introspective records, the female records, the, you know, the ownership records, meaning owning up to your wrongs and your rights. I got it all for y'all, you know, and I really put
Carter
classic
Block
together for y'all.
This shit beautiful, man. Deuces. Yeah. Find me in the trenches, all the baddest bitches mentions. Or in the bank with a mask, they say the social distance. Some of the realest niggas from Laurelton's apprentice. Armed with charm and relentless, let me talk for a minute. Loaded like assault rifle, it's nothing to spark rivals. Bunch of dead niggas with lost vitals. Pop cork bottles over the finest lamb. Greet you with an honest hand, my failures could never define this man. I plot to expand my wealth, but it's never for myself. I do it so Esco never feels the hunger I felt. Used to Evian sauces cooked with herbs and spices. Material things could never be what I concern my life with. Invisible like a loader in the flesh. Papa Shango through the years became the godfather. Respect the angle like Kurt applied the ankle lock. My life I played the anchor stop. Stable in my ground, was always able to rebound like Sir Charles. Rockin' retro Barclays, Nike tech suit. I collect loot while I spark this Marley. Know a bunch of almost heroes. Rest in peace to Farley. Seen some shit I still believe haunts me. Lesson learned, I pray to never have my blessings burn and do everything I want before my essence return. Do it for the money, all collection is earned. Mars was an immigrant from Trinidad, them lectures were stern like Sir Charles. Rockin' retro Barclays, Nike tech suit. I collect loot while I spark this Marley. Know a bunch of almost heroes, rest in peace to Farley. Seen some shit I still believe's haunt me. For real.